Good morning, YouTube and Facebook. My name is Jeff Blum. I'm the author of the book is To Cross the Answer. It's October 27, 2013. And title of today's 6-minute sermon is Get the Hell Out of My Life. Get the hell out of my life. Now, what this phrase means to me does not mean the same as it did when I was a child. Those were fighting words, right? Ask Corey. But anyway, hey, Corey. I just have to say that. The truth of the matter is that hell has been in our life for a long time. And I believe they're words from God. Get the hell out of your life. The five senses have manipulated us for a long time, have basically directed our lives and helped us move in certain directions and do things. And in the end, we look at our lives and say, why are we in this position? We've been told a lot of lies through the media, through marketing, trickery, marketing campaigns, all types of things, what type of women we should like, and on and on. Those are the five senses. Okay, remember what God said, there's no good thing in the flesh. You have to move into number 6 sense, the 6th sense, which is the spirit. That is what God is. He is spirit, and so are we, because we were made in his image. That being the case, what we need to understand is that there is too much manipulation going on in the five senses. That is the physical realm, what we see, feel, smell, taste, and touch. Okay, that's the physical realm. And there are so many lies told us to manipulate our five senses, to have us buy products, do certain things that we normally wouldn't do, on and on. What God wants us to do is first check with him to see if it's really good for us. Go to sense number 6. Check your gut instinct. Whether you're saved or not, God still loves you, and he still gives you the ability to hear his voice. But the power of knowing who God is as your Father is when you become born again. That's a personal relationship. You can know your neighbor, but your neighbor will never know you like your son knows you if you have a personal relationship like God has with us. This is what being born again is. It's a special gift. But when you check with God, no matter what, okay, you check that 6th sense and you say, well, is this right according to my 5 senses? And God says, no, it's a lie. It's not the truth. This is the truth. This is what God wants you to do. He wants to empower you, endow you with so much power to be able to, when you're born again, to be able to look over your 5 senses, not be dominated by them any longer, and be able to just walk with Jesus, walk in the 6th sense, walk in that spiritual realm, not the spooky part. I'm talking about making decisions that you don't see with your eyes. You can't feel, you can't taste, you can't touch, you can't see, on and on. I know there are other 5 senses, but you understand what I'm saying. It's something that you have to trust by faith and do. And God's leading you to a place that your 5 senses don't want you to go. Why? Because the devil can only live and touch your natural realm, your 5 senses. He's already been separated from God. So obviously, he can only manipulate you in your 5 senses. Now, you all know times in the media where we're told one thing and find out another thing. Whether it's from an oil spill or from our government or from our neighbor or from some cute marketing campaign that says that their food is good when it's not. They want your money, but forget the money part. It's just about the lies. God wants you to live in the truth. And the only way to do that is to walk by faith, walk in the spirit, walk in the 6th sense, number 6. But I'm not here for that right now. I'm here to let you know that you need to get the hell out of your life. And first, I'm speaking to myself. I need to understand that this world is set up to lie to me over and over again, to manipulate me, to get me to live and think a certain way. But the truth of who I am is in God. The flesh, those 5 senses, this world is going to mock and scoff at me looking into my spirit man, into my 6th sense, into my soul for the answers to the real life that I was made to live. But I must pause and I must meditate and keep my eyes on Jesus seated at the right hand of the Father. And when I'm just thinking of him, knowing where he is, and according to the word, I am in him and he is in the Father. And once I'm meditating on that relationship, my 5 senses shut down. Now I can perfectly hear what it is I should do. And I know when I'm moving in the right direction, when all my 5 senses are saying, no, don't you dare do that. Why? Because the natural realm or things that are accursed do not like God, period. Remember, your flesh is not born again yet. It must die and become incorruptible. So anything that is of the flesh is fighting against God directly. I hope this helps you understand why it's important to listen to sense number 6. Your life will change immediately. You cannot believe your five senses. Your five senses may tell you to eat, and it's not good for you, right? Talk to God. Say, what can I do to stop eating? What can I do? What can I eat to satisfy myself? What should I do, Lord? And trust it. Just do it. Try it. God will never mislead you, especially if he tells you to do something. Your five senses say, no, don't do that. It's because the five senses or hell wants to dominate you through the flesh. Let's get the hell out of our lives and let's walk by faith today. And let's meditate on Jesus sitting at the right hand of the Father and just think on him. And we will be able to operate in the sixth sense and walk by faith.